In a quaint village nestled among rolling hills, there lived two inseparable friends, Emily and Sam, who were known for their endless curiosity and playful nature. One day, as they explored a forgotten part of the village, they stumbled upon an ancient, abandoned mansion covered in vines and dust, where a mysterious aura seemed to linger. Despite the mansion's eerie appearance, the two friends couldn't resist the urge to explore its secrets, and with a sense of adventure, they pushed open the creaky door. As they stepped inside, a sudden chill filled the air, and the flickering shadows on the walls seemed to come to life, sending shivers down their spines. Emily, always the braver of the two, led the way through the dark, cobweb-filled hallways, her heart pounding with excitement. Sam, though more cautious, followed closely behind, clutching his flashlight like a lifeline as the old floorboards creaked beneath their feet. Suddenly, from the shadows, a cheerful voice called out, startling both of them. Well, well, what do we have here, two brave souls in my humble abode? The friends froze in their tracks, their eyes wide with fear, until a ghostly figure floated into view, wearing a mischievous grin. The ghost, who introduced himself as Oliver, wasn't your typical ghoul. He was a friendly, funny spirit who had lived in the mansion for centuries and was simply bored of scaring people. Don't worry, I'm not here to haunt you, Oliver said with a laugh. I'm just looking for some company and a little fun. Emily and Sam, initially wary, quickly warmed up to Oliver's playful nature, especially when he started performing hilarious tricks like making objects float and dance in the air. I've never met a ghost like you before, Sam remarked, his fear replaced by curiosity and amusement. Oliver chuckled. Well, I've had a lot of time to practice my tricks, and I figured, why be scary when you can be funny? The friends spent hours with Oliver exploring the mansion's many rooms, each filled with strange and wondrous artifacts from different eras. As they ventured deeper into the mansion, Oliver regaled them with tales of his past, including how he had once been a jester in the king's court before a mishap turned him into a ghost. I may have lost my human form, Oliver said, but I never lost my sense of humor. The trio's laughter echoed through the mansion as they discovered secret passageways, hidden doors, and even a forgotten treasure chest filled with gold coins. Looks like we hit the jackpot, Emily exclaimed, but Oliver simply shrugged. I've got no use for it, but you two can have it if you'd like. Emily and Sam decided to leave the treasure behind, as they realized the true treasure was the friendship they had formed with Oliver. You know, Sam said thoughtfully, we could come back and visit you every weekend if you're up for it. Oliver's face lit up with joy. That would be amazing. It gets pretty lonely here, and I could use some new material for my jokes. The friends agreed, and as the sun began to set, they reluctantly said their goodbyes, promising to return soon. As they left the mansion, Emily and Sam couldn't stop smiling, their fear of ghosts completely dispelled by their new, funny friend. Who knew ghosts could be so entertaining? Emily mused, and Sam nodded in agreement, already looking forward to their next adventure. Days turned into weeks, and every weekend, Emily and Sam returned to the mansion, where Oliver always had new jokes and tricks waiting for them. The trio became inseparable, with Oliver showing them all the hidden wonders of the mansion, while the friends shared stories of the outside world. One day, as they explored the mansion's attic, they found an old, dusty piano, and Oliver surprised them by playing a lively tune that echoed throughout the house. I may be a ghost, but I can still tickle the ivories, Oliver quipped, making them laugh as they sang along to the music. The mansion, once a place of fear and mystery, became a second home for Emily and Sam, where they spent hours playing games, solving puzzles, and listening to Oliver's endless repertoire of jokes. "You know, Oliver," Sam said one day, "you're like the big brother we never had." Oliver was touched by the sentiment, and from that day on, he became even more protective of his two human friends, always looking out for their safety during their adventures. "I may be a ghost," Oliver declared, "but I'll always be there for you two, no matter what." The seasons changed, and as autumn arrived, the village held its annual harvest festival, a grand event filled with music, dancing, and laughter. Emily and Sam invited Oliver to join them, but the ghost hesitated, worried about how the other villagers might react. "Don't worry, Oliver," Emily reassured him. "We'll make sure you blend in just fine." With a little creativity, they dressed Oliver in a costume that made him look like a regular villager, and together, they headed to the festival. The festival was a huge success, with everyone admiring Oliver's costume and enjoying his jokes and antics, completely unaware that he was a real ghost. "You're a hit," Sam whispered to Oliver as they watched the villagers laugh and cheer at his performances. As the night drew to a close, the friends returned to the mansion, their hearts full of happiness and their friendship stronger than ever. "This has been the best night ever," Oliver said, a wistful smile on his face, "and it's all thanks to you too." Emily and Sam knew that their bond with Oliver was something special, a connection that transcended the boundaries of life and death. "We're family now," Emily said softly, and Oliver, though a ghost, felt more alive than ever. The adventures continued for many years, with Emily, Sam, and Oliver exploring every corner of the mansion and beyond, creating memories that would last forever. And even as they grew older, the two friends never forgot the lessons they learned from their funny ghost friend. In the end, the mansion was no longer abandoned, for it was filled with the laughter and love of three inseparable companions. The village, once full of ghost stories, now spoke of the magical mansion where a ghost and two friends lived in harmony, bringing joy to all who visited. And so, the tale of the funny ghost and his two human friends became a legend in the village, a story passed down through generations as a reminder that true friendship knows no bounds, not even those between the living and the dead. Though Oliver would eventually fade away, his spirit lived on in the hearts of Emily and Sam, who cherished every moment they had spent with him. And as they looked back on their incredible journey, they knew that they had been blessed with a friend like no other, one who had taught them the true meaning of laughter, love, and loyalty. For in the end, it wasn't the mansion, the treasure, or even the ghostly tricks that mattered most. It was the unbreakable bond they had formed, a bond that would endure for all time. And as the final chapter of their story was written, the mansion stood as a symbol of their everlasting friendship, a place where laughter echoed through the halls and where a funny ghost had found his family.